Hello students. Now look at chapter 6 triangles, some of the questions. Look at the question number 3 here. O is a point in the interior of triangle ABC and OD is perpendicular to BC. Here OD is perpendicular to BC. OE is also perpendicular to AC. OF is perpendicular to AB. Show that the first question they given OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OD square minus OE square minus OF square is equals to AF square plus BD square plus CE square. So here we need OA, OB, OC. That is why I have to join OA, OB, OC in this figure. Okay. Now I have to join this OA, OB and OC. Okay. Now if you observe that here AOF triangle, okay, AOF triangle is a right angle triangle. Here AOF triangle is a right angle triangle. So now the look at the solution. Here join OA, OB, OC. Here join OA, OB, OC. Now the triangle OAF, triangle OAF or AOF, triangle AOF is a right angle triangle, is a right angled triangle, is a right angle triangle. So I can write hypotenuse square equals to base square plus height square. So I can write OA square equals to AF square plus OF square, AF square plus OF square. Now you have to locate OBD triangle. Which triangle? OBD triangle. OBD triangle also be a right angle triangle. In triangle OBD, in triangle OBD also right angle triangle, right angled triangle. So I can write here OB is a hypotenuse. So I can write here OB square equals to base square means BD square plus OD square, OD square. So this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay. Now look at, now what you need here, OC square. So now you have to look at here OCE triangle. Which triangle? OCE triangle. In triangle OCE also right angled triangle, right angled triangle. So I can write here OC is a hypotenuse. So OC square equals to base square plus height square. That means CE square plus OE square, CE square plus OE square. This is equation number 3. Okay. Now I will be add equation 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now look at add equation 1, 2 and 3. Add equation 1, 2, 3. So if you look at equations, what you get in left hand side equations, OA square plus OB square plus OC square. Okay. Now I can write here, what can I write here? OA square plus OB square plus OC square equals to, what can I write here? AF square plus OF square, BD square plus OD square. AF square, look at AF square plus OF square, AF square plus OF square plus BD square plus OD square, BD square plus OD square, then CE square plus OE square, CE square plus OE square, then CE square plus OE square. Okay. Now you have to bring this OF, OD, OE in left hand side. What you get here, OA square plus OB square plus OC square minus OF square minus OD square minus OE square equals to, what are remaining there here, AF square plus BD square plus CE square. Okay, this is the required solution. Okay, now look at, students, now look at the second question. What they given, a vertical pole of length 6 meters casts a shadow 4 meters long on the ground. Okay, here one a vertical pole is there. Look at, okay, one vertical pole length 6 meters cast a shadow. Okay, it is a pole, this is a shadow. Okay, cast a shadow 4 meters long on the ground. So this is 4 meters long on the ground. Okay, now you have to join this. Okay, now look at question and remaining part. And at the same time a tower casts a shadow 28 meters long. Shadow length they given 28 meters. At the same time another tower is there. This is cast a shadow 28 meters. Okay, this is shadow length 28 meters. Shadow length given 28 meters. Now what they asking that, find the height of the tower. Okay, find the height of the tower. So now you have to find out here height. This height we need to find. Okay, this is a pole and this is a tower. Okay, now if you observe that here I will put some name A, B, C. Okay, D, E, F. If you observe that here these two shadows are fallen same time, that means the sun rays here, for example this is a sun. Okay, this is a sun, the rays are falling at the same time, that means the angle of shadow will follow this same. Okay, this angle and this angle will be same. Why? Because at the same time the both shadows will be falling, that means the angle will be equal. Here angle A equals to angle D, and this is a pole and this is a tower, so these two angles also be equal and these two angles also be equal. Okay, now look at the solution. Okay, here the sun rays are false in same time. So that is why what are the angles equal? Angle A equals to angle D and angle C equals to angle F. Okay, now if you observe that here in this triangle two angles and in this triangle also two angles are equal. Okay, if angle will equal, then by angle similar criteria. Okay, here by angle similar criteria, by angle similar criteria, triangle ABC is is similar to triangle DEF. Here triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. It is a similar symbol. Okay, two triangles are similar. If any two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides ratio will be equal. So I can write here, we need to find here DE length. Okay, DE is a tower, we need to find DE length, so I have to take DE length XCM. So the ratio will be equal. So I can write here AB by DE. AB by DE equals to BC by EF. BC corresponding side EF, AB corresponding side DE. So I can write here AB by DE equals to BC by EF. BC by EF. So AB length is 6 cm. 6 by x equals to 4 by 28. Okay, 4 by 28. Now 4 1s are 4 7s are 28. 4 1s are 4 7s are 28. Do cross multiplication. What you get here? X into 1 x equals to 7 into 6 42. 42 centimeters. So therefore the tower length equals to the tower length or height equals to 42 centimeters. The tower length equals to how many centimeters? 42 centimeters. So second sum also be completed. Now look at first question. If you observe that the line segment xy is parallel to side AC of, okay, here line segment xy is parallel to AC, parallel to the side AC of triangle ABC, and the xy line is divides the triangle into two equal parts of areas. So find the ratio of AX by AB. We need to find AX by AB. This is the question. Now look at the solution. Third question. Now, okay, first, okay, the triangle given ABC. ABC, here xy line, this is xy line is parallel to AC, xy line is a parallel to AC. Okay, now look at solution. Here xy is parallel to AC. xy is parallel to AC. When two lines are parallel, then their corresponding sides will be equal. Corresponding angles, okay, angles will be equal. So this angle equals to this angle, and this angle equals to this angle. Okay, well, I can write here angle BXY equals to BAC. BXY equals to BAC, and also BYX equals to BCA. Okay, now in this triangle, okay, now in triangle BXY, these two angles will equal to triangle ABC, these two angles. So in this triangle two angles are equal by angle similar criteria. Now by angle similar criteria, triangle BXY is similar to triangle BAC. Triangle BXY is similar to triangle BAC. If two triangles are similar, I already explained theorem number 6.6. If two triangles are similar, then their areas ratio will equal to their corresponding square of the corresponding sides. Ratio will be equal. Okay, by theorem 6.6, if any two triangles will be similar, their areas ratio will equal to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides will be equal. Now I can write here area of BXY by area of BAC. Area of BXY by area of BAC equals to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. So I have to take here BX bx I have to take one side bx, another side bx corresponding side ba, bx corresponding side ba. So I have to take bx by ba whole square, square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. That is a statement of theorem number 6.6. okay, by question, okay, by question, xy is dividing the ABC triangle into two equal parts. So I can write here area of BAC is equals to 2 area of BXY. Okay, area of BAC, this total triangle area is equal to 2 area of BXY. So I have to put here, this is equation number. Now have to put here area of BXY by area of BAC. In place of area of BAC I have to put here 2 area of BXY equals to BX by BA whole square, BX by BA whole square. Here BXY cancel, so what remaining here, 1 by 2 equals to BX by BA whole square. That equals to, now BX by BA equals to, the square will be changed into root, so root over 1 by 2, that equals to 1 by root 2, that equals to 1 by root 2. Now what we need to find here, find the ratio of question. Look at the question, find the ratio of AX by AB, AX by AB. Okay, here we need, okay, here we find it BX by BA. BX by BA means we need to find AX by, we need to find AX by AB. Okay, okay, now you have to do both side, you have to do 1 minus, what to do, 1 minus of BX by BA equals to 1 minus of 1 by root 2. Okay, 1 minus of BX by BA equals to 1 minus of 1 by root 2. Here do LCM, BA, so BA into 1, BA minus BX equals to root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So BA minus BX, BA, look at diagram, BA minus BX equals to what remaining here, AX, what remaining, AX. So I have to write here AX by BA, I can write AB, AX by AB equals to root 2 minus 1 by root 2, root 2 minus 1 by root 2. Okay, this is the solution of first question. Okay, thank you.